welcome everybody to where we are today. And this is one of those calendar pieces where in Gathering of Light we're looking at what we're doing, because this was usually we do Labor Day, but Labor Day was like last weekend, but last weekend we did Prophetic Voice, so trying to pull in work. And also tomorrow night is a full moon, but there's also an eclipse, a lunar eclipse. And it's a blood eclipse, right? So this is like it's turned red, the moon went in that eclipse time. So there's what we do here at Gathering, we stay very connected to energy, like what's going on in the world. How are people drawing in that energy? What are they feeling? What's going on? So we want to pay attention to that because we want to be conscious human beings. Sacred living means I'm aware, I'm present, I take responsibility for what's going on in my life, and more so how I'm reacting to it, right? Am I accepting it? Am I drawing in? Am I able to take the tools I need to handle it, to do the things I need to do with it? So what happens when we have this kind of connection with the full moon? Like, how does that affect our work? How does it affect what we do in life, right? So I have this kind of molding, mixing of full moon energy and Labor Day. and we're like, oh, it doesn't sound spiritual, but it has to be, right? In our reading today, when we have Kahil Gibran, the prophet, the Sufi prophet, right? He has some beautiful words all the time, and he really gets down to the bones. But he says, work is love made visible. Like everything we do should be done as if we're doing it for the one we love. The gardening, this flower is grown to give beauty from my place of my heart. On the computer, yes, I have to design or type in something as if I am writing the love letter to the divine. That's our connection. And the full moon comes in and goes, I'm going to add energy to that. Now, if I'm doing that with, the full moon's coming in going, I'm adding energy to that. Guess what you get? Werewolf. Oh, werewolves, thank you. That's exactly correct. Werewolves do exist. It's you and the full moon when you're not conscious. It's true. And that's what acceptance is about, right? That happens to us, and we've been told about that. But we're also told that we get support. There's some beautiful energies of sacred beings. Like all the traditions have sacred beings that help us. And the full moon has beautiful sacred beings that come and help us. Does anybody know of a being from the full moon that would come? What? Yeah? Okay. Let's have another one. Lilith, right? Lilith in the Bible. She comes around. Who's another one? Do you know the Magdalene? Magdalene energy is always with the full moon, especially with the blood moon. That's why I'm in red. The blood coming over. Yeah. Kuan Yin is another full moon one. Sept in Egyptian. From ancient times, we have Luna. It's so easy. All this energy, all this goddess energy that is coming in and telling us, I'm giving you lots of energy. And in the full moon time is also a time of transitioning. It's also a time in the full moon, especially with this blood moon and the eclipse, it's telling us that it's time to move out of the past. Take any of the traumas and all those things, it's time to clean it all up and to move forward. What do you need to face before you can move on? In spiritual terms, it's not about leaving things behind. It's facing them and then moving on. And the energies are here for us. We wonder why things get more traumatic or more, tumultuous. It's because there is this calling within us that is saying, these goddesses, there's this energy, there's these ascended masters, everybody's here, the angels, we're here for you. Do something. Change it now. Move it up. There is nothing we can't work with and work through. There's this beautiful meditation that I like to do for physical healing. And it talks about kind of melting your body and melting into a different dimension to allow your body to heal. Do you ever think of those float tanks? You hear the float, people going, everything else is, right? There's no sensations, no light, no anything, you're just floating. Because your body needs that to heal. It needs you to stop trying to complain about, talk about, say. It's spiritually, everything can be transformed. The goddess is alive.
And magic is
Magic is afoot. What is that magic? What is that magic? In the Course in Miracles, Jesus says, he says, you don't ask for too much, you ask for far too little. Far too little. Do you want healing? You can be healed. Do you want abundance? You have abundance. Look around you. We always have everything we need as we need it. Why do you need it? What is so important? And how do you put the divine first? And as long as we don't, our work is all work. It's hard. It's heavy. And that's why in our reading we talked about that acceptance that comes first. So the beautiful song, The Measure, was written by Bob Seema, who wrote it because he was inspired by A Wonderful Life. Remember that A Wonderful Life movie? Where he thinks he has to do it all himself, right? How many times do we think we have to do it all ourselves? And our lives is where I've been, what kind of accomplishments I had. And it's only about the love, taking care of each other, being of service to each other. The greatest work we can do, being those channels, allowing that love to come in. And to be here for us, each one of us, and not to separate anybody out. Now, sometimes it's difficult. I know it's very difficult. Some people are difficult. Sometimes we're frightened. And it's hard. It's hard to adjust. But that's our work. When we talk Labor Day, that is our work. That is the true work. We say we want to connect to the divine. We say the divine is with us. What does it mean? What are we willing to do to have a pure connection? Are we willing to bless and be grateful for everything we have, no matter what? Okay? Are we willing to show up when we don't want to show up? Are we willing to do all these things that are asked of us to do? So this full moon, spiritually, it means clarity, emotional amplification, and releasing what no longer serves you, and manifesting desire. So we have all of this, right? Heightened energy, all these things. So this is a perfect time to deepen your practice. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Spend some time and do deep meditation. If you think you're not such a good meditator, what you can do is record on your phone your own voice into something. And listen to it. Tell yourself you deserve it. Tell yourself you are loved. And sit in quiet and listen to that. And maybe a part of you can hear it a little more deeply. And then you can give it away a little more truly. Because if we're giving it away without love, as we remembered last week, it's just a clanging bell. That's when we get exhausted. When you're doing your labor with love, you get energized. You feel connected. It's like, I'm good. You're like Jerry at 3 o'clock in the morning baking cookies. for the other group, that are for the firemen across the street. We're going to be all over. Because the love was just overflowing and feeling it and being a part of that. And it sounds silly, but it's true. It's true. We have the capacity, and we can do all these things that we're going to be doing. So Eckhart Tolle talks about it as awakened doing. Awakened doing. He says, awakened doing is the alignment of your outer purpose, what you do, with your inner purpose. Awakening and staying awake. Oh, I love that line from the poet Rumi that says, don't go back to sleep. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. Says this poet from ancient Iran, reminding us of the magic that's alive still, and that wants and is beating through you. How magical it is that right now your heart is beating blood all through your system. Not to mention all the wondrous, amazing things that are going on right in your own body in this moment. The divine is working for you. Are you returning that love? Are we returning that love? Are we reaching and going beyond? He says there are 3 modalities of awakened doing: that acceptance, enjoyment, and enthusiasm. Each one represents a certain vibrational frequency of consciousness. So even consciousness in itself has different frequencies. Oh yeah, there's many levels to go, guys. We can fly. We can fly. So which level of consciousness do you need to be on? In the book Power versus Force, they talk about it, that you can even gauge the levels of where you're at. And most people they're lucky if they're at a 200. Gathering's at a 600. That's why sometimes when people come in here, it's like, too much energy. She's got to calm down up there. What are they doing? I know, I'm up here. I got to get in the front. But anyway, so it says that. So it says you need to be vigilant to make sure that one operates whenever you are engaged in doing anything. So we need to be vigilant. Are we in a state of acceptance? Okay, I have to do it. I don't feel like doing this, or I feel pain, or I feel this, or I feel that. I will accept it. Not force it, not change it, not do anything. Can I accept it and do it anyway with gratitude and love? And then, that's one level of consciousness. Then I could do it, what if I could do it with enjoyment? Now I'm going to another level of consciousness. This is what I have to do. I can accept it. All right, I'm feeling this and that. What can I enjoy of this? Let me get into enjoyment. And then we move into enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means you're really doing with the divine. I mean, your energy is cooking and you are powered by the all-powerful. You are empowered, passionate, and moving with this enthusiasm and with this love that we're all meant to connect to and be with as we are here together. He says, so see that, check that, from the most simplest task to the most complex. Checking. If you are not in the state of either acceptance, enjoyment, or enthusiasm, you look closely and you will find that you are creating suffering for yourself and others. So the choice is always ours, and the consequence will dictate the choice that we have made. Choose to stay stuck, and we will suffer. Choose to let go, to choose love, to be in acceptance, to be in enjoyment, to be in enthusiasm, to be in connection, and be consciously awake, and truly know the love that we always sing about. Give love, be loved. We want to do that. We want to be that. We need to do the work first. Let this full moon be that beacon of light. I don't know it's supposed to rain, but It'll still be out Monday night, but you know it's there. And the energy, feel the energies. Draw it down. There's a Native American song that draws down and pulls it, the energy into it. Every time I sing it, and I pull it up there, I can feel that line coming down into me. I can feel that energy of the moon, healing, transforming, uplifting. Because there's always something to move within us. We get creaky. Some of you might know that. And she goes, Nisa, 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 I win. You draw her in. You feel her love. It is here for us always. Work for it.